again, wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of Ringside Entertainment. I am your host, the Precious One, Precious Paul. I am joined today by my co-host, Frankie the Fixer.
Hello, wrestling fans. I just want to thank you for that great output. We raised a lot of toys that'll stay locally in Everett. As a matter of fact, we raised so many we didn't even get a count on them. So, we're going to recap the matches. What do you think, Precious?
Well, fans, again, as the Fixer said, we want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting us. We collected over 150 toys for the needy kids here in Everett. We also like to give a shout-out thanks to the Everett Police Superiors Association for their donation, and the MBTA for their generous donation. As the Fixer said, friends, this past Saturday, our Christmas Chaos show down at the Rec Center. It was a wild time, as we had a couple of first-time matches. Yes, we did, Fixer. And fans, we're going to go over the results. And as the upcoming shows, we'll also, as usual, we will show you portions of the match as we go forward. Fans, we do have a new lightweight, heavyweight champion.
Not that I picked, I might add.
And yeah, I have to say the Fixer did pick this individual, and it's Cameron Replay from Team Elite.
You have a hard time saying that, huh?
No, not really. I mean,
okay.
it was a good match, I have to say. Cameron Replay is the lightweight champion, fans, as he beat Enigma. Although at the end of that match, there was a little, I don't know what to call it. There was a little, not altercation, but there was a wrestler, a masked wrestler, who came out. And I don't know if Enigma knew who this man was, but he caused a little distraction. Would you agree with that?
Well, I would have to say this. Enigma's a consummate pro. He should know that what goes on in the ring is what matters. He shouldn't be distracted by some stranger or maybe a friend of his or what have you. I mean, the bottom line is 1, 2, 3, Cameron Replay.
Well, I don't think it was a friend of his, because a friend of his probably wouldn't interfere, not literally.
Well, I mean, they're both wearing masks. I mean, if he's distracted by just another wrestler with a mask, I mean, he's wrestled in front of thousands of fans when he's been on tour. I mean, how can he let one person distract him?
Well, that could have been a ploy by Team Elite. I just want to throw that in, but that's, well, you know, right?
You just hate Team Elite.
No, I don't.
Admit it.
Hate's a strong word.
You do.
A strong dislike is much better than hate.
Precious Paul being politically correct again.
Of course.
You got to like drag it out of him.
Fans, we also had our first ever Christmas bag weapons match where APOC took on Moondog Maximus, and APOC came on top of that. That was
it was bloody.
That had cheers and some.
Well, it could have
Christmas.
been bloody.
Yeah, well,
it was just short of blood. We tried to keep the blood out of it, folks, because you know,
being a Christmas show, a family show for fans. So that was
made great use of the tray, though.
Yeah,
nailed them a few times with that tray. Very hard.
Yes. Yeah. Fans, we were scheduled to have a #1 contenders for the tag team titles, but the Vachons had some trouble getting out of Canada, so
due to inclement weather.
So the match was changed, and we had Rick Fuller, former WCW star, taking on Eddie Edwards in a singles match, and that was an outstanding match. Rick Fuller can throw some nasty chops. Fans, you have to be really there to hear those chops when they hit the chest.
Well, Rick Fuller has been known to leave blood blisters on his opponent's chest from just the ferocity of the blows. I mean, the man's a consummate pro. He's a big fella, and he knows his way around the squared circle.
Our heavyweight champion defended the title, and we finally found out that night because thanks to Cameron Replay, and he wouldn't tell us who the opponent was in our last TV taping, but it ended up being Bo Douglas. And because Bo Douglas went down to defeat at the hands of our champion.
Yes.
So Scott is still our champion. And in our main event, our first ever Battle Rumble, we had 16 wrestlers participate in that. And the winner was from Team Elite, the Phoenix.
Yes, it was. And if I remember correctly, I mean, he was picked to win from Cameron Replay, I believe.
Yes, Cameron did pick that
How he made
winner.
that call? I mean, to play devil's advocate, like, I mean, I know what you're thinking. did he know something? Was something in? Was the fix in? I mean...
Well, you might know the answer to that one, Fixer. I mean,
I know Cameron Replay has an eye for talent, obviously, but I mean, he's got the gold to prove it. But I mean, to just be able to pick that out of 16 wrestlers, I mean, you know, a lot of money on the line there. I mean, I was a little astounded that he could just make that call.
well, of course, fans, the Phoenix had refused the challenge of Stunning Sean Stevens earlier at one of our TV tapings here for a one-on-one match. And of course,
it was called a chicken for doing so.
And at the end of that Battle Rumble, which again, fans, we will show you in the future weeks, that Stunning Sean Stevens did make it to the Battle Royal. You know, we don't know for a fact that if something happened to him earlier in that show,
you were alluding to
he
that.
was scheduled to come out earlier during that Battle Royal.
You couldn't have seen him.
I did. I told you. I saw him backstage, and it looked like little shenanigans going on.
I don't know how. When he arrived in a cab later, I called you out on that.
No, he was there. I knew. I talked to him. So something happened after I left the backstage area that I'm sure he was probably taken out by some goons from Team Elite. But he found his way back, and he got back into that.
So basically, what you're saying is Team Elite grabbed him from the arena, kidnapped him, brought him off somewhere to the point where he had to take a cab and come back?
I didn't say Team Elite. I said some goons. I could have been part of Team Elite.
You had said that.
I said goons. I didn't say they were part of Team Elite. But obviously...
I gotta be honest with you. I don't think you saw him backstage. I think you, in your mind, you wanted to see him backstage.
No.
He's a consummate pro. He wouldn't just show up late like that.
That cab
From
ride...
a taxi.
It was a long cab ride to get back here. So he was dumped out in the woods somewhere. I'm sure up in Saugus or your brake hard or something.
You think they dumped him up at the reservation?
Of course. You get lost up there very easily.
Oh, well, especially when a couple of 300-pounders are throwing you in the woods. But he seemed to show up and didn't have any marks or contusions on him. Maybe he just overslept and was late.
No. That fans, trust me, that did not happen.
That didn't happen. Okay.
So fans, this will be our last show for the year. It's our Christmas show. We're going to take a couple of weeks off after this.
We'll be back live in January.
We'll be back we're back next year in January. So
I also want to give a special thanks out to Reaper. He joined our broadcast booth and came up with some very insightful announcements, and he was very candid and honest. He kept his emotions out of it. He was very he could have your job. I think I might like to work with that guy.
Well, fans, for the fans who were there, I do want to apologize. I was under the weather. My voice was a little under the weather.
You hung in there. You were a troop. I got high five you.
And I do want to thank Frankie the Fixer.
Came through once again.
And the Reaper, actually,
well, the Reaper was good. The Reaper was good. He definitely has a future in broadcast if he ever gets totally injured and has to leave the square.
Well, he is going to be out. We did ask him that question. He's still going to be out for probably at least another 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, 3 to 4 months. Very bad injury.
So, well, I mean, look what happened to him.
I heard your mother's mad at me. I want to once again take this time to apologize to you. I don't pick on your son, ma'am. It's just that some of us around here feel that you've burdened us with his presence, but that's neither here nor there.
Now, this is a Christmas show. Now, don't start... I mean, now, we've been getting along pretty well here now.
No,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm a burden now?
Well, I mean, I've always kind of felt you were that way, but I mean I've always said it before. I mean, you are a good broadcaster, though. Horrible ref. Sorry, Mrs. Leone, your son stinks as a ref. I'm sorry, I got to call it like it is.
Fans, at our show... you know, Santa Claus was there, and the kids had a good time seeing Santa Claus.
Absolutely. Oh, I have to say, too, T.J. Anderson, I mean, as talented as he is as a manager and a promoter and a co-owner, he's a poet. The man has many talents.
Well, he was, I thought maybe he would show. I really thought that...
Oh, he deleted his Bahamas to make an appearance for you. Oh, Jesus, your fruitcake, the friend Enigma's back.
Fans, we have an unexpected guest.
Well, come on in and join us. What the hell? It's the new
Enigma.
We're going to let bygones be bygones. I mean, as long as you keep your mouth shut, that shouldn't be hard for you. You haven't said nothing in 2 friggin' years.
Can't say that on TV.
I mean 2 years. Sorry about that, fans.
You know, it's Christmas, especially Christmas.
Look, I don't like him sitting behind me, but all right, I'll put up with it. At least he doesn't have his popsicle stick with him.
Enigma, are you going to answer some questions tonight?
Well, at least you're probably moving along.
We have an approved fans. At least he made some kind of gesture.
Yeah, I must say on your behalf, Enigma, you put up a gallant effort against Cameron Replay. For real, I mean that. I know we've had our differences in the past due to him, but... Oh, look, he's going to write us down. Fans, Enigma has stated that Cameron Replay has cheated. So he can write, so that means he understands language. He's just choosing not to talk. It's part of his mystique, fans. When I think, you know, I got even the shifty eyes. I don't know. He feels he cheated. In what way? Could you just? No, never mind. I don't want to allude to that.
Enigma,
This is your buddy. You talk to him.
well, I'll tell you, ask him. I got a question. Enigma, can you tell the fans who was that masked wrestler?
Nod your head if you know him.
Look, fans.
I think that's a look of acknowledgement.
Fans, I don't know if the camera picked that up because how close to the shot is, but I mean, his eyes look like there's daggers in them when I mentioned that person's name. So I would assume that he knows him, but I don't know.
I have to tell you something. I have to let you in on this because I got a little bit of a phone call because I have some connections, as we all know, and I heard that in the past, you and that particular wrestler have had some differences. Would you like to allude to that? Right. I'll take that as a yes. My information is solid. I was surprised that a pro of your stature could be distracted by the mere presence of a man in the ring. Yeah, I know. I mean, because I know. I remember seeing you wrestle before. That time you wrestled in the Portland Civic Center in front of 8,000 fans, and you weren't even distracted by the noise. I mean, this was just, you know, 500 or 600 fans in a local gathering. For you to be that distracted, I got to be honest with you. I mean, you blew it. I mean, you did. Yeah. Well, hey, that's, you know, this is my job. You blew it. I mean, you must have your reasons. Don't get me wrong.
Enigma, I assume you want a rematch with Cameron Meepo.
Of course he does. Yeah, there you go.
Question is, fans, will he get one? I mean, you're now with T.J. Anderson.
You know what, though? You got to be T.J. I think he. You know what? I will personally talk to T.J. Anderson on this young man's behalf because I mean, he does deserve a rematch. Now, the fans would like to see it, I'm sure.
Enigma, also, again, I don't know if we can answer this question. Deanna DeVille was out there again at ringside. Is there anything going on between you and Deanna DeVille?
Be honest, you love him.
Still no.
He's good. Yeah, he's.
I know, fans.
He's smitten with her, definitely.
I know, fans.
Yeah, she's a good-looking dish.
Now, fans. Apparently, we're not going to get much.
Hey, listen, that's more response than in the last 2 years.
That's true.
He's coming along. Give him a chance.
So, fans, again, we will show that match with Enigma and Ken replay and this mystery masked wrestler. We're going to try to find out who this man was, why he was out there. Actually, he was in the crowd for a while. He mingled his way through the crowd. And then when Enigma saw him, it was like...
He seemed to somehow get to ringside. Like I said, I've heard, and I'm sure you can affirm this, that the man is a wrestler, and him have had things in the past. That's what I heard. And he can't deny it because he chooses not to speak, but it's obvious that this is true.
Well, he's, I mean, every time you say that, he seems to get more perturbed by the moment.
Well, because I'm speaking the truth. This may be something I'm letting out of the bag that he didn't want to let out. I mean, as you can see, he's very nervous and agitated. I mean,
but you don't know for a fact. We're going to find out.
I do know for a fact. My source is very good.
You know, that you know, you're telling me that you know who this masked wrestler is going to pass with this
I'm saying that I know this masked wrestler has a past with him, and he knows it because he won't deny it, because I'll say one thing for Enigma, he's not a liar. Even though he's a man of few words, he's not a liar. Well, am I right? Yeah, see, that's a good acknowledgement, trust me.
Yeah, I wish when T.J. Anderson comes on the show, he'd be just as quiet as Enigma, because that would make the show so much better without with T.J.
Be honest, you're jealous of T.J. Anderson.
No, I'm not jealous of T.J. Anderson. No, I'm not.
All right.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I mean, yeah, see, you mentioned T.J. Anderson, now he's leaving.
Well, he don't like the name either. I mean, I can't, I can't.
You know, it's true. You're not well liked, are you?
Well, fans, that was Enigma. He was not scheduled to be here today, but
I'll tell you what.
He lost again. He lost his match, but
you know what though? I gotta say one thing on Enigma's behalf. And as you know, the night before the show, we had almost an altercation. I mean, Cameron Lepe was on. He was on. I mean, you backed him. I mean, I gotta say one thing though. I mean. The kid can write. He's obviously intelligent. It's not like someone cut his tongue out and he's hiding it with a mask. I know we've heard those rumors in the past. He's slowly but surely coming out of his shell. And, you know, we're getting some response.
What the hell is it?
Oh, Jesus, here he is.
Oh, boy.
Hey. Your boss.
The boss is here.
Push the frig over, will you?
Oh, he looks a little bit under the weather, I must say.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa! I left the party.
Oh, he was at a Christmas party.
Yeah, I ate the limousine, and I forgot, and I said, oh, we're taping a show, so I said, well, I better come down, because, you know,
But he is funny to look at.
for whatever his name is, you know, and he picks on me week after week.
He does. But,
All right.
you know, I
And because this is Christmas,
Christmas.
thank you, I decided to
to come in here 90 proof and straighten
forget
him
and
out.
forgive. That's what I
See
said.
that? Here's your chance to
It's,
bury the hatchet.
it's
with him.
forgive and forget.
Right.
You know what, though? While he's under the weather, you should take this opportunity to make your
So-
peace with him.
No,
Seriously.
see, here's
Now, there's truth in wine, fans,
excuse
so
me,
listen to this.
here's the
man.
thing, right? Now never say anything when you're out having holiday
Spirits.
imbibing.
Yes.
Never say that unless you're gonna say it the next morning.
And you know, it has been...
So I'm gonna say to you,
Oh, yeah, you gotta love him. This
You're
is
a
my
good man.
buddy. This is why I like this man.
right, you suck.
You have it, the truth.
Let me just give a shout out, all right? The Green Dragon, my place there, you know, down Faneuil Hall, Green Dragon. My boy Chris, he takes good care of me all the time. Nice little.
Green
I'll
Dragon,
be back in about 20,
excellent spirits and foods. I've been there
25,
many occasions.
25 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, you probably get the limo idling outside.
So I'm at the show Saturday, right?
Okay.
I'm not going. I'm going to the Bahamas, but I postponed my
remember
trip by a week, so I'm leaving a couple of days, and I'm going. And I hear, okay, that, oh, wow, Camera Replay can't win the lightweight without T.J. Anderson's help. Was I there?
Nope.
Did I help him?
Nope.
Did he win it on his own?
Yes,
Did he get his hand raised in a token of victory?
absolutely.
Was there a ref bump? Was there outside interference?
No, there was not.
Okay. So, you know, it just pisses him off
Chalk
to
one
sit
up
there
to TJ.
and not be able to blame me for something.
Timon.
Oh, yeah, to piss him off.
Right.
So they got, excuse me. So I'm coming to the show, okay, and I'm getting reports that this jolly fat guy's running around and he's passing out candy and everything else and all this other happy horse stuff. And you know,
Chris Kringle.
I've been around the world, I've been alive a few years.
Oh,
You know that SOB has not brought me one decent present in all these years?
You can't call him SOB.
Yes, I can.
I gotta
That's
tell you,
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
I'm just saying. He
It's
hasn't
all
brought
those
me-
years of coals.
That's right.
In the stocking.
And then you probably deserved it all those years
I'm going to
ago.
have to open a mine somewhere in West Virginia or Kentucky.
Yeah, that's how much coal you've gotten over the years.
Exactly.
Well, you gotta admit, like me, you're not an angel.
So now, I think it's my duty as the co-owner of the company to come out and I read a poem to the fans.
From your heart.
From my heart.
That black thing you call a heart.
Was the night before Christmas. A classic children. That's good.
You could light a fire with that stuff.
A classic children's poem. And I read it. And I thought, actually, I thought it was very touching. It's all right, I'm okay. I'm all right. It's all right. It was okay. I thought it was touching. The best part of the whole poem was the end. Did you like the end?
Oh, the end was great. When you called
When I said
definitely your nemesis.
when I said, you know, as
named the
as
people.
it is the fall. I should say happy holidays. Nah, screw you all. I meant it.
Fans, we don't.
I don't like them.
Fans.
They
Precious
bring
Paul does not
they bring their
endorse this.
miserable rotten kids who throw candy. They threw candy at Santa Claus during intermission, I heard. They threw Tootsie Rolls at Santa Claus. Okay? So this is the kind of people that that I try to bring a little joy to by bringing a
You
great
seem hurt.
independent. I am hurt.
I
try to bring these people.
Joy.
First of all, they have nothing in this town. Okay? They have to rely on Pop Warner football and Everett High School athletics to get them through the days. How sad is that? How pathetic of an existence is that of the people of this frickin' town? That's why I moved. It's scum and villainy everywhere.
Oh, I gotta tell you.
I don't like any of them.
I
They
have
do
to
nothing
tell
for
you.
me.
The average
They
school
bring their
system
miserable,
puts
rotten
out a
kids.
tremendous football program now. That keeps a lot of kids off the streets.
I
have to differ with you there.
I get, but
And
that's
we
the
very
only
rarely
thing.
differ.
That's the only thing this town knows.
Well, I agree with you that you
Do
did
they
bring
have
the professional
do,
wrestling.
do they have, you know? And I will say this: there was a lot of toys, and that actually,
good
believe
thing.
it or not,
That's a good
actually warmed my heart because there are kids out there who deserve it.
Oh, I'm glad
Okay,
you came.
kids who are nice, kids who are respectful,
Right.
kids who are respectful to their elders like me,
Right.
kids who know the value of an education. I should be a professor, over like at Jesse.
That warmed your heart.
It did.
That warmed your heart.
Well, he is making one good point, folks.
I
It's
ma-
like
I
the
make that
fixer
point.
always said, "Don't be a fool. Stay in school."
That's right.
We agree on that. Okay.
Exactly. I
I
agree
agree with that
110%.
one,
Shut up, I'm
Frank.
talking. Now, I have a bone to pick with him.
Good. Go get him.
Okay.
He's been
So
ragging
now,
on you for months.
at the
now.
show, Mr. I don't do anything wrong. When I got up in October and made the 1, 2, 3 count, because I was incapacitated because I was viciously assaulted by
Viciously assaulted.
slumming Stone.
I was there. I saw
Stunning,
that.
stunning
What the hell is
Sean.
this friggin'
Triple
name?
S.
Stunning
Thank you.
Sean Stevens.
So I'm done with that. There was booze in that, wasn't there? Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, so he
Sure.
complains, right? So now I come out with the Phoenix just to make sure that there's no shenanigans, because I know people are jealous of us.
That's true.
So did
There's
you
one
see
right
how
there.
Phoenix was being triple and quintuple teamed and everything, and the referees were allowing anything that went? So I said, well, if that's the case, I'm staying to help my man Phoenix. Phoenix wins the match square and fair, and then Sean Stevens comes out of God knows what alley he crawled out of.
Well, he claims to have seen him prior to that. I don't buy
He
that. Do
claims
you?
Elvis is still alive.
Yeah. I hear you.
Right.
Paul has
You
his
know.
own perception of things at
Right.
times.
Right. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. Never mind. I wasn't going. I was going
Give
to.
him a pardon on this one.
No,
Yeah.
well, you know. So, who wasn't even, who's supposed to be an unobjective commentator at ringside, who physically interjected himself in that Battle Rumble Royal?
You
match?
mean once again? Once again, not the first time.
Wait a
he's
minute,
left
wait a
the
minute.
booth.
I'm gonna play the guy. Yeah. Sir, isn't it true that on Saturday, December 16th, that you willingly and wantedly interfered in the tag team battle room, whatever that match was at the end?
My chair was taken away from me.
By whom?
Stunning Sean Stevens.
All right, I got to interject.
Thank
here.
you.
You gladly got up and gave him your chair.
He pushed me out of my chair.
No, you stood up and physically gave him the chair. We have it on tape.
I'm sorry, I have...
Fans,
I have
we watched that match.
excuse me,
You will not.
me, I had flatulence. I'm sorry.
Oh, you certainly did.
Sorry. Sorry.
Whoa, don't
Sorry.
light a match, precious. We'll all be
Could
in
have
trouble.
been, could have been a...
You
could
think
have
the
been-
nitrous gas thing is a security
Could have been
breach?
the Guinness
Whoa.
and the Jameson and maybe the clam chowder and the burger
it's
with
the
the
clam
onions.
chowder.
Fans, we are at RSE do not condone.
You condone everything because I signed your goddamn freaking paycheck, so shut up and do your goddamn show.
This is a Christmas show.
I don't
Shit,
give
you
a
use
rat's
that.
ass what it is. Here, Christmas show. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah. Take the fat guy off. No more Christmas. Bye-bye Christmas. Thank you. Go ahead. Now there's no more Christmas. Go ahead. See? Oh, poke myself in the eye. Humbug. Bug.
Bah, humbug.
Thank you.
All right, I have to interject.
So
here.
did you not take the bucket and give it to the guy, the stunning, the
Triple
wrestler
S.
guy? Yes, Triple S.
I was moving the bucket out of the way,
Well,
and he
that's
grabbed it out of my
What?
hand.
Paul, that's an untruth.
Oh, excuse me.
Oof. My God.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Kids, please,
Oh.
do not ever drink and
Don't
go on
try
TV.
that at home.
Don't try to be like him, fans.
Listen,
Please.
and mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Well, there you go.
Don't let them give guitars and drive whatever the hell trucks they are.
I want.
But the bottom line is, even after my day-long celebration, I'm still right, and he interfered and put his nose where his face didn't belong.
That's true.
It's on.
But I have to say something.
It's on beta.
Oh, it's a VHS.
Yeah.
It's on tape. I got to say one thing, and Paul Precious's defense.
Oh, this is
Why-
this is
why-
gonna be great.
I never defend her, but I have to say one
an
thing.
idiot.
I mean, well, a lot of us do feel that
Then,
way. I
then,
can't
then,
argue
then,
with
then,
that. But
then,
I have to
then,
tell
then you went out and apologized to his mother.
Well, his mother, I heard, was very upset with me. I heard she's a very nice lady.
So what?
Yeah.
I heard she gambles a lot.
First one on the bus at Fox was that.
Duh.
That's not true.
That's what I hear.
That's not true.
8 richest people in the city go down like every other day. And she's like,
Yeah, you know what though? I gotta tell
and you know what? It's
I
good.
gotta
It's good.
tell
It's
you.
good for them to get out at when you get
I
to be
know,
a certain.
But you know what?
You know, when you get
Showing
around
up-
a certain
showing
demographic.
up, even though it's just show inebriated like this, the precious.
That's
won't
why it's
seem
an-
beside himself.
Even though I'm slightly abbreviated, it's an inebriated.
Slightly.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
see, that's the benefit of owning a company.
That's true. I pointed
you
that
can
out
do
to
what you want.
Precious in the past.
So if you don't report this to anybody, there's an extra little in your, on the phone.
Sober as a church mouse. See that?
See?
And here you are
I
sitting there
told you
telling us that he's here.
Right. How many? Ask me. What? How many fingers I have up? How many fingers?
3.
See, sober as a judge. 3 fingers.
That's
I knew that,
He signs our checks.
and I paid the same.
And as we
check.
all know, you've been bought in the past, but we won't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All of a sudden, he's a stripes that
Oh,
has no
please.
leopard attached
Oh,
to it.
please.
Speaking of checks, normally in the past, we've given a donation from the RSE company to the city of Everett for Christmas. You being the new owner now, are you going to continue that tradition?
Well, that's a good question, Precious.
A donation to who?
Oh, the city of Everett. You know,
Why would they ever
Whack.
do for me?
Well, I guess that answers that question.
I'm just asking the question.
I don't know what they've done.
Oh, you have to give them a check. It's
All right, I'll give
precedent.
him a check.
Precedent has been set. You have to. And I know you're not a skinflint because I've hung out with you. You've flown all over the place. He'll continue.
Yeah, no, I'll give him a check. Wants to pay for it? Sure, no. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll write a check out.
You got.
Just tell me.
I don't believe that one.
Who to make it out to?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'll
With
personally
the
see to
Precious
that.
Paul Fund? Make it out to that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, make it out, wait a minute. Oh, I know what it is. I'll make it out to the Mrs. Leone Foxwoods Fund. There you go.
See now.
That's where it's going.
You're
Totally-
crossing the line now. That's
Totally
terrible.
uncalled
I'm crossing the
for.
line.
Honest to God, I'm with you the
A
whole way.
paid
But
employee of this company went took it upon himself to interject himself in a
He's
match.
got you there, Paul.
In-
He's right. But you got to keep his
What was the
family
last
out
show
of it.
before this one?
Our November Thanksgiving bash.
Do we have a November show?
Yes, we did.
So you, this many times,
Good folks. He's breathing
this
on
many,
him.
physically interjected himself in the match. That was either my phone or I farted again, I'm not sure which. Physically twice
farted again.
interjected yourself in the match. Now I should be beating Ever Love and Snot out.
He does deserve a
But
beat
because
from
it's
you. Yeah, you're gonna
Christmas
give him a
and
pass.
Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all those things, so I can be
You're gonna give him a
politically
pass.
correct. I'm gonna be
You
like,
should tell us
I'm
why
gonna
you're
be,
sorry.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
like,
after.
what's his name in the movie with Amana Santi who played John Gotti in the movie Gotti.
Oh, save
I
the
got you.
ball.
No, but the other guy, the guy. Never mind. He got him a pass, and that's what I'm getting.
Oh, you give
That's
him,
your Christmas gift for me.
He's gonna
You
let
get
you
a
live.
pass for your egregiousness transgressions.
You
of
have
October.
egregiously done some bad things.
Right.
You've interfered twice now in 3
Right.
shows.
Did I interfere in the matches on Saturday?
No.
Didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I think you've got to give.
I walked over to ringside.
Yeah.
Phoenix was going to fall, and I just happened to be standing there,
Well,
and
you
I
said
caught him
you
before he
don't-
hurt
Go
himself.
ahead, that's, I hear you.
We have a couple of minutes before we wrap up
You gotta say
for
sorry
the final
tomorrow.
time
You
this
have
year. Do you want
Oh, you
Frankie?
have to.
Do you want anything
I'm not
else to
saying sorry to
say?
nobody.
Wow.
Anything
Yeah,
else to
I
say?
have a couple of things to say.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
You have
In the
to say-
spirit of
You have to
the
apologize
holiday
to his
season,
mother. You have to.
no,
Wow.
I'm not. I did
Well,
not.
there you have it, folks.
I didn't say anything that wasn't already said by me.
All right.
Anyway,
all right. I just,
I'm going because I'm paying this stupid guy $80 an hour to drive
Yeah,
me to
just
a
buy that
place.
little and add to your other fleet.
Nah, I rent this one because the other one, the Hummer's got a lot of
Yeah, it does.
unpaid excise tax, and I want the gendarmes to anyway impound it. Alright?
Well, folks.
I gotta go because the Phoenix and Cameron and
Now just remember, folks, he's not driving; he's in the limo. So
That's
I don't
right.
want to stop.
So I'm gonna
rumors.
back to the
I
place
would like
because
to
they're
say
waiting
it's
for me.
been a pleasure. It's a pleasure seeing you, but I don't know about the state of
As
mind
Frosty
you're
the
in.
Snowman said, "Happy birthday."
All right.
Oh,
Woo.
Woo!
Good Lord.
Excuse me, Paul. Cheers.
All right, folks.
Thank you.
There you have it.
Bye-bye.
The owner of the company,
I'm
co-owner,
going.
came on the show.
All you
Straightened
people
out
out there,
Precious.
now listen. We're gonna have some great stuff for you. Oops, excuse me. Hello? No, over here. Hi. Oh, hi. In 2007, you be ready, because we're gonna have a hell of a year. Okay? Thank you. No, that's Hacksaw Jim Duck.
There you go. The thumbs down.
Merry freaking Christmas. I go, bye-bye. I'm leaving, going to the, back to the...
Well, I would start out here at RSC saying that us here at RSE,
Okay, wait a minute. Walked off the stage the wrong way. Sorry.
we want to say that we've had a rare appearance by the co-owner of the company, T.J. Anderson, who unfortunately has had a few too many. And we don't want to just for you young people out there, it's not good to drink in excess, period. It's just, and I want to say to you, Precious, that he was right about you interfering, but his comments about your mother were just totally out of line, and I want to tell you I think it was wrong.
I was not out of line.
Oh, you were?
Yes, I was not.
You need to go back to your limo, sir.
I want to
Listen.
I'm gonna wrap this up now. Could you
Listen,
hurry up,
don't,
please?
I can say anything I want because it's my company.
That's true, I've
All right.
stated that before.
I can do anything I want, anytime I want. Listen, if you give me... Oh, this is moving.
Well, if you got to puke on him, he's the culprit.
Wait a minute. I'm not...
This table's not strong enough for
I'm
you.
not feeling good. I think I better... Hold on. Better...
Oh, it's $80 an hour at that limo.
Fans, we are at RSE no way condone the commission's actions. You know, we are, this is disgusting. So, fans, Frankie, go ahead.
We're gonna wrap it up this way, fans. Look at obviously.
No, wait. Last call. Excuse me. I'll have a double.
We have a big show coming up in a few months that it's going to be held at Everett Stadium due to capacity and demand. And it's going to be coexisting with another well-known charity. And I actually have to take my friend out to the limo and get him out of here because he is just totally, he's in the Christmas spirit, shall we say.
Cut. Replay.
Fans, so again, we at RSC want to wish you a very
Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year.
And don't forget.
And remember, don't drink and drive.
I go to sleep.
Again, fans, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, a prosperous and Happy New Year. And again, fans, we'll be off the air now for after the show for 2 or 3 weeks, so you can enjoy
And
your
I want to give a
holiday.
special thanks to Kenny. Kenny Kelly, because he as you all know, he's the other half owner, and he just really put out a good product and raised a lot of toys for a lot of kids, and he's a pillar of the community. I mean, former DARE officer, upstanding local policeman, and I just think what he did was above and beyond the call of duty. I'll leave it at that. You take it from here, Precious.
So, fans, on behalf of my co-host, Frankie the Fixer, this is the Precious One. Wishing you again a Merry Christmas, and until next time, fans, good night.